الله فيكم. We'll take a Azaz Zaman. Azaz says, I want to give someone zakah money. Do I need to tell him or her that this is zakah money, or I simply give the money? Is it mandatory to mention that this is a zakah money? No, it is not mandatory, nor even it is recommended. You know, you have to understand that whenever you give the poor, you have to be very sensitive, because there are some poor people who are, they're very sensitive. When you tell them that this is zakah, they will refuse, even though they are desperately in need. Why? Because they don't want anyone to know their desperate condition. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala drove you to know about the needs of this and that person. Like for instance, your own brother, your own sister. She's broke, she's poor. And her kids likewise, your nephews and nieces. How would you go and tell your nephew, hey, take this as zakah from me? It's like you're telling him that you're poor, you're eligible for zakah, you're miskin, and I'm rich and here. I would rather take it as a gift. Okay? I take advantage that his son just passed the exam. Or sometimes what I do is I go and I visit the family. Whenever the little boy or the little girl would come to say salam or bring some, treat, I say, how much you do know of the Quran? Oh, you know Surah Al-Humazah? Can you recite it, mashallah? If you recite Surah Al-Humazah, I'll give you $200. MashaAllah, you did very well. Here. And you give her an envelope. The envelope is going to the whole family. This is a nice way. I know that you can develop many ways of giving your sadaqat or your mandatory zakah without hurting the feeling of the recipient. Today I heard about a very interesting story about a merchant, a multi-millionaire and in the KSA, and he used to distribute the zakah by himself. Subhanallah, on the way to distribute zakah, he took a nap and he saw in a night vision that a call saying, Abdi, my servant, go to such and such area, you will find such and such person. And he saw the person in his dream. Go and give him money enough for 1 year. This servant of mine have not tasted the food for 3 days. He only drinks water. He have nothing to eat for 3 days. And that was in Ramadan. As you know that most of Muslims prefer to pay zakah in Ramadan. He said he got up and he realized that this is like a call, a divine call. He saw that in a dream. So he went to this village, and when he reached there, as usual, he began by attending the prayer. There was Salatul Jama'ah. When he entered and he attended the prayer, he saw the Imam who was leading the prayer, that is the same person whom he saw in a dream, in his night vision. After the Salah, he waited. Everybody was dismissed because it was already Maghrib. Everybody ran to break their fast, and the Imam, the man whom he saw in a night vision, that a call is asking him to give him the fund for a whole year, because he's been starving, he did not have any food for 3 days. He breaks his fast on water. So while the Imam was leaving, he saw this man sitting. He said, Assalamu alaikum, you look like from out of town. He said, yes. He said, well, then it is our duty to honor you. Come and have breakfast with me. Okay. So he happily accepted the invitation. He took him home and he brought him water to break his fast. And that's it. He said, water? He said, Wallahi, I have nothing but water. And this is my 4th day. Nothing but water. So he took a huge amount of money. He was very rich. Not just the fund of a whole year, plenty of years. And he said, this is a gift for you. This Imam, who is extremely poor, whom Allah directed the millionaire to go to give him sadaqah, he said, Ya hada la taftinni, do not try me. I have nothing to do with the dunya. So the rich man said, Wallahi, after a long time of insisting and begging him to take, he only took 1,000 riyal. 1,000 riyal. We all know that Sometimes we go have dinner and we pay 1,000 riyal, 1,500 riyal, and so on. And he was very happy with that. Imagine the iffah of some of the poor. Do not break their hearts by saying that this is zakah. Jazakumullahu khair.